Hello and welcome to match number 20 of the International Cup of Joy, the last game of the league stage for Dream Big Soccer School and Bengaluru FC as they lock horns and prepare for what should be the semi-finals tomorrow. But, of course, they want to finish off on a high in terms of the league stage. South United picking up a big victory in terms of the scoreline versus first kick, and now this should be a competitive fixture. BFC taking on DBSS. BFC in the red today as compared to the usual blue that they wear. Got a good victory yesterday versus Srinidhi Deccan. 2-1 win, which was really convincing. Which basically assured them a top of the table finish. But they'll be telling themselves that the knockouts start from today in terms of how tough the games will be. Some really talented players from both sides on display today. Let's see which one of these teams finish off the league stage on a high with 3 points. A bit of space here in the midfield for BFC, who do like to build up play. Nice ball. Keeper should get there first, and he does. Now, DBSS, who have grown leaps and bounds here, also a very talented side. They won again today in the morning. Nian and Thanglan Joy Kipchen scoring in a 2-0 victory over the sports school. Here's a cross. Header back into the danger area. DBSS and Bengaluru both winning today in their first games. DBSS on 12 points, Bengaluru FC on 15 points. So between these two sides, 1 and 2 probably confirmed. DBSS starting off the day just 3 points behind Bengaluru FC. They've also had quite an emphatic start to the campaign. They did lose to Srinidhi Deccan though. That's the only loss they've had so far in DBSS. These three teams have been quite rampant between these two and Srinidhi. That's a good piece of defending. Will be a corner for Bengaluru FC. Srinidhi Deccan, of course, also winning today 5-0. Versus second kick Ghaziabad. Chance from the corner here. Headed away. Now a chance to shoot. And that's a fantastic strike. Bengaluru take the lead. I think it's Sekho. He smashes that past the keeper. And for a second I thought had a chance. Brilliantly done. Chopped it onto his left foot and smashed it past the goalie. What a fantastic goal. 1-0 to BFC as they take a lead in this high-octane clash, but DBSS will want to come back as soon as possible. Almost creating a chance, but going out of play on that occasion. Srinidhi Deccan winning against the sports school as well earlier on, so my calculations are correct, and Srinidhi Deccan are also on 12 points. Just the one loss versus the DFC yesterday. There you go, Rengbek Sekho with a fantastic strike to give the lead to the Blues, who are wearing red today though. And the only red mark on Shinji Deccan's results was that loss versus BFC yesterday. As things stand, BFC will finish 6 wins out of 6 on 18 points. And DBSS and Shinji Deccan on 12 points each, maybe. Shinji Deccan also losing another one in the bargain before the loss to BFC yesterday. They lost to South United, which is a great win for South United, who are looking to finish up in that 4th position. And if DBSS and Shinidi finish 2nd and 3rd, then they will play each other, of course, in the semis. Really important for BFC to play the 4th place side. Get a slightly easier semi-final maybe. I don't think there will be any easy semi-finals. You never know what happens in a knockout game. Very high number of goals scored by BFC. They had 16 in 4 at the end of yesterday, scoring another 7 today. That's 23 goals in 5 matches. Make that 24 with today's goal. Or rather with this game's goal. 7 minutes to go in this first half. The DBSS haven't created too much. That's a nice crossfield ball. Chase is on. Good challenge. Really good defensive work there by DBSS. Another opportunity to cross it. Technical difficulties, we apologize for that. A couple of minutes to go in this first half. BFC taking the lead due to that fantastic left-footed strike from Seiko. Now they have a chance to try and make it number two. Holding on to possession for a bit here. Decent reverse ball through, but the defense was alert, and now there's a chance maybe, but the offside flag. Apologies once again, but it's still a high octane matchup here. PFC have a chance on the left hand side. Good defensive work. Will be a corner. You can see second kick because Yabad preparing for the last matchup of the day. They'll be taking on South United, who are also preparing themselves. Corner comes in, chance for a header, just over the crossbar, and that will be half time. For Seiko's goal, the solitary strike between BFC and DBSS as we head into a short half-time break. Welcome back to the second half. BFC have a slender lead. They have 20 more minutes until they finish off this league stage of the International Cup of Joy as Invincibles with a 100% record actually, which is even better. Good collection there by the keeper. Launches it long. That's Seiko, the goal scorer. Gets it back. Looks to turn but loses possession. That's unlike him. Chance here for DBSS. If they can find some space. Wingers are too narrow right now. We need to hug the touchline a bit for that extra space, that extra width. Not meant to be though. Good pressure from BFC even though they lost possession. Nice header away. Chance to shoot. Very tough from that sort of range. Although BFC did concede an absolute cracker yesterday from Musharraf from Srinidhi Deccan. Scored from around 30-35 yards out. This is BFC who did still manage to win the game though. A bit of a foul there and a card brandished as well. First of the game. This also could be a repeat of, or rather an entree to the final, because these two teams won't play against each other in the semi-final. Probably Srinidhi Deccan and DBSS will play each other. That's another shot from a distance over the keeper's head. Ball played down the line. BFC, if they get this loose ball, could have moved forward. In fact, they will get a loose ball. Offside flag would have been raised by the looks of it if it went through though. Got some talented players on display from both sides. Right now it's Sekho's goal who's separating them. Great left-footed strike. What's really impressive from a lot of these youngsters is that at this under 14 level, many of them can pass and shoot and use both feet, which is so important. Just adds a totally different dimension to your game. And as someone who's played a lot of football myself, very early in my football career, I did make it a point to use both feet, and that has helped a lot. You create different angles for passes, for shooting, for free kicks, and it keeps the defenders guessing, keeps you fresh as well. Lots of really good players, even at the highest of levels, just go onto one foot. So it's easier for defenders and goalkeepers to cut out those angles. Seen a few of these youngsters using both feet, which is really impressive, and it will only help them. And I'm sure coach is also playing a big role in that. So the sun is out. It was overcast a little earlier on in the day, but nice and sunny here. There is something about playing football in the rain, but there is also something special about the sun coming out. Oh, what a strike! Straight to the keeper though. But there is also something special about the sun showing itself after hiding for a while, especially those torrid raining conditions. Seiko plays that little too late. That should be offside. His teammate wanted the ball a little quicker, I'm sure. DBSS still not creating something special. That'll be a foul. Quite a few crunching challenges coming in slowly but surely in this matchup. The youngsters have a bit of venom. That'll be a yellow card, the second of the game. One on each side now. Ball into the area. Well negotiated by the defense. Nice turn. Maybe a chance for a counter here. Pass needed to be played earlier. Good possessional play from BSC. In control of this matchup and of the league. But they need to have a good semi-final tomorrow. Anything can happen. By the looks of it, they'll play the South United side. Good defensive work again, not allowing DBSS to get through. They would love a clean sheet. They couldn't get one yesterday versus Srinidhi Deccan. Foul called late, but a foul indeed. Very tough to put a ball into the box from here, but we've seen some really powerful kicking from quite a few different teams. Skiddy ball. BFC will clear. Really good clearance. Forces them all the way back. And BSS, of course, will be in a hurry. Almost 10 minutes played, almost halfway through this second half. And this, of course, is the final group game for these two teams. 6 matches in 3 days, not easy. That'll be another foul. A few tactical fouls here. Yellow cards already brandished. Might see a few more yellows. That's a poor free kick. A bit of an opportunity to run through there for BFC, but not taken. Dink over the top doesn't work for DBSS. Get the feeling that one through ball for BFC and they could score on a counter. Here they go. There's the attempted ball. But the defense alert on this occasion. Launched long by the keeper. Just prodded away for a throw in. And here come BFC once again. Safe looking for that 1-2. Nice pass actually. A bit of possession for BFC after a while. They will spread the field. They will hold the ball as much as they can. Nice reverse ball. Right flank opens up. And it will be a throw for the side in red. Quick throw and taken. Chance to cross. But it hits the side netting. Asif who scored a brace yesterday versus Srinidhi Deccan. Quite a few different goal scorers for BFC throughout the tournament. Ved Krishnama scoring 4 goals versus second King Ghaziabad. Neil Deepak on the score sheet. Pranav and Messi Mitei also. And DBSS, as I said, Nian and Thanglen Joy scoring against the sports school earlier on in the day. Counter-attack is on for BFC, but the keeper will claim. Semis and finals tomorrow. First semi-final between the first and the fourth place team will be at 8:30 a.m. At 10 a.m. Team 2 and Team 3 take on each other. In the grand final at 3:30 p.m. The winners of the semi-finals, of course. And you get a bit of a break after the semis. If you win it, you have a bit of time to rest, recover, and be mentally fresh, physically fresh. It will be the 8th game in 4 days for whoever reaches the finals. End-to-end stuff, most of the matches. That's a really nice ball out. That one just intercepted before BFC could get on their bikes and move forward. The DBSS could snatch an equalizer here. They've got a bit of time, but they're not being able to breach that sea of defenders. In fact, even the midfield, Asif tried to flick that. That's a nice concept. The youngster, the striker, believes in link-up play and has wingers and midfielders that provide the ball to him pretty well. That will be a corner for DBSS. Ball into the area. Free header was there, but it was totally missed by the blue shirt. There's Asif. One-on-one situation with the defender. Leaves him in his wake. Chance to shoot. Oh, in fact, he went too far wide. And he knows that was a good opportunity, but that final touch before shooting was just evading him. Five minutes to go. Can BFC get the second? Put this game to bed. Put the league stage to bed. Nobody attacking that corner. On the rebound, they have a chance. Poor shot. Still can't clear their lines here. DBSS. Good ball in. There was no one home though. Still looking for that first major chance here. DBSS. Smashed away. Now that's missed by the defender. But really good recovery. That's also something which I've seen. Lots of defenders have made mistakes but have put their body back in between the attackers and the ball, have won it back, not only in this game but throughout the tournament. It is another good trait. You lose the ball, you work hard and you fight back for it, and you win it back. That's also so important. Three minutes to go. And BFC, who have had a couple of big victories, but they had a slender 1-0 victory over South United, who they probably will face in the semis tomorrow. It's not going to be an easy game for sure. South United coming closest to taking a point off BFC. South United will try to confirm their spot in the semi-finals with a win in the last game. Here's a corner. In fact, I think they have already gone to 7 points. South United will just confirm that in the next game. Corner comes in, it hits the crossbar, but I think it had gone out before that in the air. That is why a 1-goal lead is always so risky. Smashed long. Last minute here for DBSS to conjure something up and get an equalizer. by here. A card given as well. Will be a corner for DBSS. Looking to snatch an equalizer. The BFC keeper and defense are alert. Cross is played in. Header hits somebody and doesn't go into the back of the net. I don't know if it was a block or if it just hit one of their own players, but that was the chance for DBSS. Will they create another one? Looking unlikely. Foul not given. Possession won back. Pass had to be played a little earlier and BFC will take it forward. Just need to keep the ball for a few seconds. Pushed off the ball, shrugged off the ball rather. But DBSS can't make the most of that possession. Well, that's a lovely bit of skill. But BFC not allowing them to wriggle through. Maybe one last chance here for DBSS. The defense gets there in time. Another ball, but claimed by the keeper. It was mostly an aimless one. 2 minutes of added time has been played. Perhaps the last chance. But cleared away and DBSS fall to their knees in disappointment. But Bengaluru FC have topped the table, have gone 6 wins in 6 and finish the league stage as the table toppers. Renbeck Sekho. Oh, red card to the coach. Referee not sparing anybody. Renbeck Sekho with a left-footed shot to give the victory to BFC against DBSS, who put in a fight and will have to go into the semis tomorrow to face Shingri Deccan. BFC will probably face South United. With 6 wins out of 6, 18 points for BFC. Emphatic stuff from them. And at full time, DBSS Rajendran Football School 0, BFC 1. And after a few minutes, second kick Ghaziabad will take on South United in the final group game of the International Cup of Joy. So make sure to join us for that.